Be back, baby. Oh no. Ik moet wel zeggen dat deze beginmuziek echt al veel beter is dan de eerste. Want dit is sowieso andere intro muziek dan die van de eerste Deponia. Nee, 100%. En dit vind ik echt veel nicer. Ik kan ook gewoon niet op continue drukken. Dit doet echt, ach, heerlijk. Ik weet niet of ik al door wil. You know, het is zeg maar echt zo'n punt waarvan je denkt van... Het was zo'n grote cliffhanger van de vorige keer. Maar ik wil wel weten wat er nu gebeurt, you know. Choose your inventory mode. Oké. Let's go. Oh, hebben we weer zo'n tutorial?
What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting. Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for
I forgot
the
to
action
grab something to drink.
examined?
Ben zo
I'm
terug.
about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
Oké, ik heb iets te drinken, maar ik denk dat ik straks nog eventjes wat water ga pakken of zo.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing
Never
up?
mind, Ben zo terug.
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier.
Oké, en nu zijn we er wel weer.
Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory.
Hey,
Eggs.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how...
Look here. Oh, I know.
When you're...
I knew that.
Here you can... You remember...
It fits.
Next you need to...
Hey, I'll manage.
When you're ready...
Hold your horses. I think.
Rufus, don't!
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, And then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
Amazing. Still love the tutorial.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
En nu
If
zijn er al
it
4.
really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that.
What?
Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
Oh, heerlijk. Kan hier nog steeds zo van
You're
genieten.
being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks ice through to lampshades rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices, and oh gosh, now I have to start all over again. Huzzah, all over again.
Trash. Trash.
Hoe begint de game?
And
Trash.
more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him,
Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
I mean, he does have... You know, she does have a point.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Did I just kill their...
I just
bird?
hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Oof.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Oh boy, dus ik moet nu... water zien te vinden, ondanks dat er geen water is.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about.
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma. You
Damn.
worry about the silliest things.
Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily.
No, you're
After
not.
all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me. May I interrupt for...
Of course. Did you find...
Well...
It's in... You're welcome, as long...
Not me.
Oké.
May I interrupt?
Of course.
Well...
Oh.
It's in... You're welcome, as long as...
Not me.
Oké, dus ik moet het wel gewoon nog zelf oplossen. Oh, dat vind ik echt best wel kut. Oké. Interessant. Hoe wil ik het verhaal? Nu kan ik dat er niet meer uithalen. Lekker dan. Maar kan ook niks anders, you know? Ik kan iets met de zink. Ik kan iets met het vuur. Maar dan wordt mijn hand gewoon rood. En bij de zink gaat de birdie nou schreeuwen. We kunnen de toolbox openen, maar daar heb ik dus helemaal niks aan. Ai, ai, ai.
What if he suddenly blows a fuse?
Believe me, those days are over.
Ja. Oh, sorry voor iemand die luistert. Oh no. Ik kwam tegen mijn mic aan. Ik kan dus nu maar 2 dingen doen en hier naar kijken en pakken, maar dan word ik gewoon geëlektrocuteerd. Dus daar kan ik eigenlijk ook helemaal niks mee. Leuk. Dus nou ja, even kijken hoor. We moeten het weer terugdenken aan hoe je Deponia speelt. Denk aan de domste oplossingen. Oh, ik kan hier gewoon nog een keer op drukken. Oké. Oh, hier is ook nog
Promise me
een
that he will
patroon.
be careful. Then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Okay.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because... And whoop! Oof! Perfect body control, as always.
Waar wil ik het gooien?
I could hit that with a well-aimed, that would just trigger, and somehow... Very clever. I'll simply Doc will be proud of me if he... Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem. Doc will be proud of if he isn't decapitated.
Ouch. Ja. Ik ga geen dagger naar Noah. Wait.
Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic.
Definitely. Totally realistic.
Flames, it could ignite the gas. And then... there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand.
The whole story is nothing but one big, filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well, and that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to head Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. No, this isn't right. Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
What?
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. I'm what's best for Goal. No, don't! Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic. I'll get you. Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal. Hang in there. Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way.
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Ah! Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were Goal, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
There's so much more story. What the hell?
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him, but as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
Huzzah with booze and so forth.
Oh, zijn we weer terug? Helemaal waar we begonnen. Ja, dus...
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
They probably can. You just don't want to.
I would love to claim that, but who am I? After all, this... Bleh, slimy. Oh, that is this... No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait! What's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Oh, gross.
I can't leave here. Not without... Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills.
Sure, because you have skills.
Where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Je kan niet teleporten. Excuse me, what?
I can look around the town later. First, can't have the old coot grabbing...
Hi, clever boy.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbot.
Oh my god.
I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to
Waarom
perform
bestaat
complex
dit?
security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is... I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Superior.
Let me show you who is superior here. Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that.
But
if I let
why?
you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What?
Ooh.
Oh, you rotten! Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already, but I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Down!
I am not sure.
That's because you're only a silly dog. Stupid
What? You're how
What do you mean
white
disappointing?
of the wet blank.
Hello, hello.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Oh, deze gast is zo irritant. Ik moet dokters zien.
Go on! I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Oké, ik denk dat er iets is bij het schip waardoor ik erdoor kan. En hoi Chardo, welkom. Bij de game, dat heet Deponia.
Can't have the old coot grabbing all...
Dus nu moet ik hier verder zonder dat ik... Oké, nou ja, sure, is goed. Of zo. Dan niet, dan gaan we niet terug. Waar kunnen we... Weet je, ik bedoel, hier kunnen we toch nergens meer heen. Dus ik zie niet echt een andere... We moeten iets hier doen. Wat? Geen idee. Dat is een goede vraag.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Oké. Die heb ik al. Ik heb al een stok alleen. Oké, ik heb een electrical tape. Nou, sowieso.
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... when the shock... I mean, what the shock... Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Ja, dus nu heb ik een highly charged stick. Thank you, thank you.
Now he's in for a nasty shock.
Let's go.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy,
I broke him. I broke him. I'm confused. Huh? Is er nog iets anders voordat we verder gaan? Oh, huh? Wat heb ik? Wat heb ik gepakt? Ik hoor zo'n geluidje net. Zo. Het is Deponia, wat verwacht je? Altijd disturbing. Oké, kunnen we nu gewoon verder lopen? Of is het ook weer niet oké? Oké, dat is oké, mooi.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus. At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There's only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Ja, ik weet het niet.
Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus,
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
it's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Well, it's your money.
Ik zie weer zo'n ding dat er een beetje play. Ja, dat is dus het ding wat ik op had gepakt. De vorige keer. Ja, oké. Let's go dan. Helemaal terug. Lopen, jezus.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Geen idee.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We're talking about the secret ascension codes.
The Ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money.
I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
What the hell just happened?
Oh. Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
Ja, we komen terug. Mag ik hier weer terug binnen? Yes. Ik ga kijken wat hier allemaal ligt. Hier is de radar. Dat was blijkbaar nog zo'n puzzelstukje. Meer ligt hier niet, oké. Duidelijk. Dus we moeten nu naar de gadgets op shop om die empty cartridges te halen.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
So which brand do you prefer?
And those
Oh my
are
God.
really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
I said get the platinum ones. Jeez.
Hmm? Oh. Ew. Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe. Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Guess who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick.
Ze heeft wel een punt, though.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Zal het even
Take
uitleggen.
the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but
Just like a remote.
just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
Oké, dus. Nu dat de storyline een beetje gestopt is. Om deze game een beetje uit te leggen. Ik zal zo even een kleine samenvatting geven over de storyline. Maar wat deze game is, het is gewoon een hele domme point-and-click storyline game die echt bizar is met wat je allemaal moet doen. En het vraagt zulke vreemde dingen van je dat je denkt van... what the fuck? Le baguette. Als je zeg maar... Soms is het logischer om een anchovis aan een touwtje te hangen dan daadwerkelijk weg te rennen. Soms is dat logischer. Waardoor je denkt van... Oké, is goed. Of zo. Dus dat is wat deze game is. Dus gewoon een what the fuck. Maar dan de storyline die erachter zit. Deze gast, die leeft op Deponia. En hij wil weg. Dat is basically gewoon waar het allemaal over draait. Maar nu heeft hij dus een persoon van Elysium die hem naar Elysium kan brengen. Maar zij is nu 3 keer of zo haar implant, zeg maar. Zij heeft een soort implant in haar hoofd. Waardoor ze functioneert. Haar karakter zit erop en dat soort dingen. En dat is nu 3 keer beschadigd. Repetitie. Ik weet het. Maar nu moeten we hebben dus haar mind basically gesplit in 3 persoonlijkheden. En nu moeten we al die 3 persoonlijkheden gaan convincen dat ze een surgery moet hebben om al die 3 compensating parts de surgery moeten doen. Maakt niet uit. Maakt me niet uit. Ik heb het verteld en daar gaat het om. Let's go. Let's find goal. Dus basically short thing short. We need to find goal. Convince her.
Whoever designed this pipe displays a refreshing
Nee,
lack of
juist
respect
niet.
for any sense of efficiency.
Juist niet, want zeg maar, deze game die praat zeg maar voor me, waardoor ik gewoon mijn energie kan besparen, you know? Easy. Easy.
Blasted religious nuts! You just don't get it, do you? If you want to meet Jamaica, keep it up and I'll help you on your way. What the? Who are you?
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Well, that's clear. Oeh, succes, succes. Volgens mij heb ik dat al een keer gezegd, maar ja, maakt niet uit. Nummer 2, Poch. Poch. Holy crap, this is huge.
What amateur install? It's in need of realignment. What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment. Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
Because you don't know shit. Duh. Ja, precies. Vast wel. Het is alweer 5 dagen geleden. Oh! Oké, wat je misschien ook over deze game moet weten. Er is een soort narrator die muziek speelt. En hij is een legend en hij staat hier.
I never touch stuff that's on stranger. Yoo-hoo!
Ja, het is een persoon die gewoon muziek speelt.
What is
In
that
de game, die een beetje de game samenvat.
La musica si fa volare. Dice una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzone.
Prego.
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere, ma sfortunatamente, but is it too bad? I have just uno
Maar for some
singolo
reason
battito.
is hij nu Italiaans.
Musica città, comprende?
Some of it. Do you really have to keep rowing through the canals and singing?
Cantare, ma sì. I needed to drive off the... How do you say?
Boredom?
Rats.
Ah, well, now that makes sense. Cool gondola.
Sì, sì. Questo cabrio molto confortabile con tutto extra speciale.
With all the extras? What extras?
Speciale. Nee, ik ook niet. Dus maakt niet uit. Daarom
I
hebben we
don't
dus
mean to worry
ondertiteling, you
but
know?
the Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
No apprensione. Tanto mare. Con una bella canzone on your lips. All is gonna be bene in the end.
Nothing's gonna be bene. The whole planet is gonna go kablooey.
So I will sing fino all'ora. La 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 la.
Oh, brother. I hope they hurry up with their explosion. Arrivederci!
Arrivederci!
Oh, nothing.
Ah, the tavern.
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow.
That's gonna be a problem.
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle.
You're not an idiot. It's just brain damage.
Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Hi.
Ah,
New customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. And I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent.
And
We
the
assume
wolf
no liability
repellent.
for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Can't the jukebox play a different song
And
for
the
a
song,
change?
the music
What do
here
you
is pretty
mean?
weird.
It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
Go on, tell me.
Flat that
Downright
yes.
Dirt.
That is not a good quite
Dirty.
good
A drink?
No, thanks. Even if I could bring myself,
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you.
And what if I were the last
What do you mean?
bummer? Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
What kind of people usually hang out
He
here?
literally just said that a few times.
Riff-raff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats, but the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garliff. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously? Your dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. What can you tell me about unorganized crime?
And this is just
I
finding out
wouldn't mess with them
information.
if I were you. They're dangerous and unpredictable. If you want to know more, go ahead and ask Nod over there.
You mentioned an underground movement. What's up with that?
Well, calling it an underground movement might be somewhat exaggerated. Garliff and his friends, Janosch and Liebold, hold regular meetings in Janosch's mother's basement.
That's gotta be a joke.
It is. And the punchline is Janosch, their leader. He thinks he's some sort of freedom fighter.
Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the Organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Oké,
That's it for
dus
now.
dat was de
Yep.
eerste conversatie.
That was definitely enough.
Oké, yes, let's try to use the bathroom.
Need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Lebo. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I have a plan too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
Ja,
I'll do
ja,
that.
jolo. Jolo. Oké, dus ik kan... Ik ben nu al vergeten wie ik kan vragen.
See you
voor die
later.
Come
break.
back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Oef.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like
Oh,
yourself.
no.
Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression.
Oké. None of these?
Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath and then...
Oh, can I just look away, please?
Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Well done, Rufus.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Oh, what
You have
the
to
hell?
come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, We're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
Influenza viruses. Just in a bowl. You take it or leave it.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the 3 bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split 3 ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather stay.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that...
I said, and if you were a gentle...
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right. Let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next?
Oh, okay, hier gaan we.
Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurants did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
Oh, it sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
Oh nee, je kan het werkelijk verder. Wat is dit? We have to do the classic, right?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was, we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I? Oh, you dropped...
Saved you,
Only if you're a short...
Luckily, Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were...
You see? Bozo thinks I gave up.
I'm afraid...
Wait here.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good.
What a woman.
Oh my god, he's insane.
I wish I'd had one. The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work, thanks to Mike. I wish I'd had one of these. I can turn. Gold definitely has us, but looseness.
Laten we haar andere personaliteit ontdekken.
Huh? What the... Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market, not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
You again. What do you want?
Aren't you even wondering how you got here?
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Deze muziek, ik kan deze muziek zo niet handelen.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
I must? I don't think so.
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come...
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
No, not that. But
you will if you keep bothering me like that.
yeah, well, bother.
Rufus.
What?
A little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shelf.
Yeah.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus. I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
Wait here.
No threat.
Well, here we go. What is this?
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny. Oh, it's you! How nice!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
My feet. Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Won't you please just come along?
Where?
Well, to Doc.
Who's Doc?
Say, did you fall and hit your head?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, actually...
Hoe de
yes,
hek
I
gaan we
think so.
deze personaliteiten convincen
Could I interest you in a romantic
om naar Doc
dinner?
te gaan?
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Rufus. But I just finished eating all the chocolate chips from that little bowl on the counter.
Chocolate chips? Hey, we don't have any chocolate chips. And where the heck did all those moles go that I just peeled myself?
They can't be gone. Nobody would steal such a thing.
Oh, gross.
Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes, you are... Rudy.
Rufus.
Oh, this is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
Oh, you're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Wait, did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Ik zit nu alleen maar een beetje te luisteren over hoe Rufus en Cole zitten te zeiken. Dus momenteel niet echt geweldig, nee.
Death to the Organon! And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to dock now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Yanosh. What's up with that Yanosh?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Yanosh is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy. I can't even remember how I got here.
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible. Please tell me it's a dirigible.
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Will you come along to see Doc now?
But Rufus, in a situation like this, how can I think of myself? The fate of the entire world is at stake.
I thought we were going to save the world from Elysium.
No! You can't save the world sitting at a desk.
I was actually thinking about a recliner.
Don't you know anything about freedom fighters? It takes many little sparks to get a fire going.
Actually, it goes faster than that.
Oh, Rufus. Here I was thinking you're an activist, just like Janosch.
Well, I am. It's just that... Will you come along to see Doc now?
But Rufus, in a situation like this, how can I think the fate of the...
I thought we were...
No!
I was actually...
It takes...
Actually, it goes...
Here I just...
Oké, dus ik weet, we weten nu wel wat we moeten doen voor deze...
Wait here.
Yay!
Voor deze personaliteit. Deze hebben we nog niet gehad. Volgens mij niet alles. Want ik heb geen idee wat we hier moeten doen.
Huh? What the...
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll have the same again. You again. What do you want?
So...
Do I have to...
Ik ga er gewoon even doorheen skippen hoor, want...
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? Wait here.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
No threat.
Nog een puzzelstukje. Gaan we een keer met Bozo
Hello,
praten.
Bozo.
Rufus, what's up?
What were you going to say earlier? Something about a very special boarding maneuver?
I don't know what you're getting at. Again.
Come on, you can't fool me. You pirates are all the same. A girl in every port and constantly on the lookout for new ports, right?
Not in the least. Although...
Ah! I knew it!
My Bambina lives here, in the floating black market. But I don't think that really counts. We were only together for 2 days.
Hoi hoi Chris.
And then she sent you packing?
And she held a pistol to my head for the entire time.
Waarschijnlijk niet hier.
That should count. I do believe Baby Goal likes me.
Baby Goal?
Yeah. I mean, she's really sweet and all that. Unfortunately, she's also very gullible.
But then your path should be clear. Go to her and start talking.
I don't know. I do believe Spunky Goal likes me.
Spunky Goal?
Yeah, she's really something, you know?
Gaat goed,
Looks like
Chris.
all of her temperament wound up on one cartridge.
Whoa. Then you'd better be careful. Believe me, I know that kind of woman. They can be quite tame and playful if you know how to handle them. But make one wrong move, say one wrong word, and out come
Oh,
your
hey,
claws.
wat? Oké, nou,
Do you think I
hoi,
should buy her
hoi.
a scratching post?
The only
Oké,
thing that helps
sure.
is the right choice of words. It was the same with my Bambina. I only had to say the one all-important sentence, tigress turned into a docile kitten in one instant.
Oh yeah, then why aren't you still together?
Well, I got a little horse, and she made it to a rifle cabinet before I reached the door.
Oh. So, what are these mysterious words that will tame a temperamental woman?
Forget it, Rufus. Those words have caused enough pain already.
But surely your wounded heart must have healed by now.
This isn't just about my heart, Rufus. It's also about my shoulder, my leg, and my left lung.
I do believe Lady Goal likes me.
Lady Goal?
Yes, she's definitely top-notch. One classy lady. She's got style. She's totally, constipated.
Sophisticated?
Yeah. I am really going to impress her with my gentlemanly manners.
Whoa. Don't you think you'd better have someone give you a few tips first? Go talk to Seagull. He lives uptown. If anyone can help you, it's him.
Waarom? Ik snap deze mission niet. Weet je, de mission was heel clear van tevoren bij die andere game. Dat was verlaat Deponia. Nu is het red goal.
Tell me more about your bambina.
Well, she's the most spirited woman I've ever met. She owns the weapons shop in Little Venice. She's got a killer personality, although she's never been convicted. It's been a while since I lost my heart to her. Good thing Doc happened to have a donor heart handy.
I think you should pay a visit to your bambina.
What? No way. Forget it.
Oh, come on. She sounds really hot.
Yeah, so hot she could burn out your throat, and she would too.
What are you, a pirate? Or some kind of pie pan?
For the umpteenth time, I'm not a pirate. And I'm also not interested in having you entangle me in all kinds of weird adventures. I like my life just fine, the way it used to be, before I met you. Peace and quiet. Serenity.
Raiding parties, sea battles, mutinies, slaying of the firstborn.
Sunday afternoon walks.
Momenteel is een soort bruin.
Pillaging, keel hauling, treasure hunts, walking the plank.
Damn it, Rufus. Not everyone likes conflicts. I certainly don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, no, and no.
Yes, 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 yes.
On the contrary, I hate conflicts. Okay, I give up.
Ha! I knew it! You've still got a crush on her, don't you?
I'm going to pay her a visit. Meet me in front of the weapons shop in Little Venice. I'm gonna need emotional support and medical assistance.
Of course you will, you old swashbuckler, you.
Met nadruk op een soort bruin trouwens. Ja, ik weet het niet. Het is zo vaag. Oh, no, I want to go to Little Venice. And then go to the weapon shop. Oh my god, Bozo.
Rufus, there you are.
Stay where you are. My optician knows karate.
But Rufus,
Wanneer
it's me,
neus.
Bozo.
Buitenneus
You look ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ik weet het niet. Ik heb niet veel motivatie voor Inner Worlds right now. Ik weet niet wat het is.
And the ruffles pinch a little in the crotch.
Nah, it's supposed to be that way. Just right for a date. And is that aftershave I smell?
No, it's wolf repellent.
Oh, good. Thinking ahead. So you're all set then.
I don't know. Do you really think this is a good idea?
Ja, hij was sowieso goed in het film.
Of course, it's gonna be great.
Last time you said that, I got stuck on a reef.
Yes, but the view was fabulous. Come on, you big baby.
Oh, good grief. How did I get myself into this?
You nasty brat! How many times do I have to tell you that I didn't shoot your grandpa? Well, at least not on purpose. What? Bozo? Is that really you?
No.
Come on in. I don't want to have to dispose of the body of yet another noise pollution officer in the canal. Come on! And now you tell me exactly where you have been all this time.
Well, I was on my way to, what are you doing with that machete? Please calm down, will you? Aren't you and Hulk glad to see me?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Come on, Bambina. You know exactly what's gonna happen. First, you're mad as a hornet. But as soon as I say this certain line... What's that?
What the hell?
Ah! Would you believe it? Can't hear myself talking over this din. I think you better leave now.
But...
Out! Now!
See, I told you.
Shh. Did I just hear something? No, I don't think so. I mean, doormats can't talk, right?
En nu gaat die gast gewoon weer weg. What the hell?
Oh, Rufus, do you really think that's a good idea?
You're not gonna give up just like that, are you?
To tell you the truth.
Come on, one more time.
Stupid door-to-door salesman! When will you ever learn? If you prefer to have a full set of... You again! Come on in! Come on! You?
I'm just like a boom... Wait, that wasn't a suggestion.
Dus moet ik iets doen aan die gast die aankomt varen of zo?
Come on, Bambina. Can we... All I have...
Ja, dus... Dat is dus wel iets waar ik iets aan...
Ah, not again! How am I supposed to come out?
Alright. I'm so done with this game for now. Like, oh, it's so much worse. I thought I could have handled the chaos, but like, bruh. It's... What the hell? Ik ga denk gewoon pitten. Ik snap hier gewoon geen zak meer van. En het is niet logisch. Ik zou er dan gewoon een keer voor moeten zitten of zo. Oh, jezus. Ja, klinkt inderdaad als een goed idee. Ik weet het. Ja, maar de volgende Deponia zat een heel duidelijke storyline achter, right? Nu is het... Doc heeft fout gemaakt in surgery. Wij moeten zijn probleem fixen. En nu zetten we Bozo opeens op een date. Wat? Er zit voor mij hier geen logica in. En dat had ik wel een beetje bij de vorige game. Was een soort van logica. En toen begon zeg maar ook de game heel rustig, you know. Maar nu is het gewoon... Het is zo'n chaos ineens. Ja, het verhaal was veel duidelijker. Want nu moet ik personaliteiten zien te versieren of zo. Ik weet het allemaal niet. Het is een beetje krankzinnig, zeg maar. Ik ga er wel een keertje voor zitten, maar niet nu. Want daar heb ik echt niet de concentratie voor. En überhaupt de creativiteit denk ik momenteel niet voor. Even kijken. Load/save. Save. Alright. Ik wens iedereen een hele fijne avond of nacht. Het is niet eens meer avond. Ik vind het al welletjes, want ik krijg er echt niks meer uit momenteel. Dus vast slaap lekker. Geniet van je dag morgen of zo. En tot ooit.